in WWE.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
We've seen a fury to Bron Breakker, a fiery temper that fuels him in the ring.
And that fire cannot be extinguished.
I sure hope he understands what he's getting into when he steps in the ring with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Reigns' inimitable power could represent the end game for this superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tribal Chief is here.
And we may have no other option but to acknowledge him.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
I've been at this table for decades, and I've never seen a competitor this dominant.
Month in, month out, Reigns continues to dominate.
Yeah, but think about this, Corey. The man who finally puts a loss in Roman's record will become immortal.
It's bold of you to think he'll even lose.
Well, even with the competition at this level, you might be right. You just can't help but be in awe of the Tribal Chief.
I agree, Saxton. This man has truly earned his spot at the head of the table.
And he is truly the Tribal Chief of WWE.
And like it or not, you have to acknowledge it. Roman Reigns has amassed an almost unthinkable amount of power here in WWE.
Roman has no doubt been cold-hearted and cutthroat, even devious in the process of achieving and maintaining that power. But there's simply no denying that he is currently the only one on his level.
And he has to deal with a man dead set on forging his own path, with no qualms about who he has to bulldoze through in order to do so.
Yeah, since entering this business, Bron Breakker has only built upon the solid foundation laid by his family. Tonight, his evolution as a superstar continues.
I imagine that when facing off against Roman Reigns, you're perhaps overly aware of the fact that the bloodline is lurking around every corner.
Very true, Cole. Just the threat of the bloodline is enough for Roman to get into the head of his opponents. But you can't take your focus off of Roman. If you worry too much about what the bloodline might do, then the Tribal Chief already has you beat. Taking a trip outside, but he's got to be mindful of the count.
And now Breakker is playing to the crowd.
What a reversal by Reigns.
Quick exchange of counters there.
The big dog had that scouted.
Now spiked with a Uranagi. Counters. Breakker is feeding off the WWE Universe. Oh, what a clothesline.
He returns to the ring.
Look out! High angle German!
Into the cover. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up. Incoming!
Crash landing powerbomb!
The powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
Sidewalk slam. Oh, look at this. Headbutt.
Isolating their opponent's arm and delivering nasty stomps. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Great reversal.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Torturous knee. Stopping their opponent. And the forearm smash.
The big dog's unleashed.
Bron's on the wrong side of every exchange.
And Reigns got turned around there.
And Breakker is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Yeah, Breakker's survival instincts are taking over.
Reigns plans in motion.
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
Here we go. What a clothesline. He could pin his opponent right here. And he manages to kick out at one.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Nasty stop to finish it off.
He's struggling a bit here.
And the only thing on Roman's mind is to mount more punishment.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Breakker showing no answer for this attack.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition.
Oh man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Reversal from Bron.
Bron able to take a stand there.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Bron.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
A raucous SmackDown crowd. They came to see the action.
Vaulting plancha, incredible.
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Supernatural power.
He is mentally and physically exhausted now.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Heading to the pay window.
Fights out at two.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this. Avoiding contact.
Bron Breakker setting him up for the military power slam.
Bron might have brought this to a close.
There you go, Cole.
Knew what was coming there. Shifts it back onto him.
I don't know how these men keep going.
You gotta be close to running on empty by now. Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Breakker's fired up, wants this crowd to know.
Oh, man.
And Roman finding himself on the wrong end of this fight.
Breakker has picked his spots all night, and he just did it again.
Big time move coming up.
What a shot. High. They're up high. Top rope. Fallaway moonsault slam.
It's over.
From the apron.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Punch connects.
Just a relentless assault from...
Forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Putting his opponent to sleep.
And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here. And he tosses him back in now.
The tribal chief taking a moment to compose himself.
Looks more like taking a moment to gloat. He was waiting for him to make his move.
Clothesline! Reigns now losing ground.
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
So ruthless.
I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now. Measured up and fist drop.
Counters with an attack on Breakker.
He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Yeah, Roman was able to momentarily...
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
Man, that was such a long and hard-fought match. He earned that victory.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
The